show is the theater professor at Jackson College and also a real live actress, Sarah Ann Tomczak. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, great to have you here, and great to know that the theater program is getting a new breath of life.
Yes, I am just thrilled to be here to come in and build it back up.
Well, when the Potter Center was built with 3 world-class theaters, the theater program, I think, was really benefiting from the facilities. Over the years, it's been up and down, but now there's a new commitment. What's behind getting the push into theater at JC?
Yeah, I think that now we're really going to dive deep. I'm already starting acting classes. I have a new class coming up that starts just in a couple weeks, and it's acting focused. I'm teaching introduction to theater. I'm going to be bringing classes like directing classes and acting on camera classes, acting technique classes from techniques all over the world, and just really bringing in these new things for the students so they can go to a 4-year university or go jumping right into a new city or working professionally here in Michigan.
So it's for jobs, it's not just for fun.
Absolutely, yeah. My pathway focus is going to get our students jobs. I want them to be able to get internships and work directly in theaters, work directly with different film companies around Michigan, Chicago, Cleveland, Pittsburgh even. So yeah, work is the focus.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of like corporate video done in
Yes.
Detroit and Chicago that needs actors.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Your program details are on screen right now, and you can start. And we've got, of course, a lot of community theater, and they're always begging for like directors.
Yeah.
Because that does need training.
Yeah, it does, absolutely.
No better person to train future actors is someone who's got a professional acting resume. Tell us about your acting.
Oh yeah, I started over 25 years ago, and I fell in love. I went to Michigan State for undergrad and didn't realize that you could do that as a job. And so when I found that out, that this acting could be a major, I was blown away.
Oh, wow.
And so my first day, I still remember, I saw the professor up there and I was like, they can work as an actor and teach? That's my dream job right there. So I knew right then when I was 18 years old, I was like, that's my goal in life right there.
That's awesome. That's what we want every one of our students to feel.
Yes, absolutely. A purpose, drive, and they know exactly how to get there.
Well, you are exactly what you said. You are a theater professor and a professional actor. In fact, just last week, you were on Chicago Fire.
Yeah.
And there you are on the set. They treat you like you're one of the star cast.
They really did. They brought me in. They asked me, "What do you want for breakfast?" "Anything you want." I'm like, "Oh, whatever. I'm good. I'm easy going." Hair and makeup, my own trailer.
Your own trailer.
Yeah.
Wow.
With the fireplace. It was nice.
Now this is, we're going to see a short clip in a second. This is one of the main cast members of the show. And in an earlier scene in this episode you're in, I think he's shirtless. Were you in any of the shirtless scenes?
I was not.
All right, well, tell us about the part you play in this episode.
I'm Secretary Jenny. I am Don Ramsey's secretary, and Secretary Jenny knows the schedule. She is a schedule kind of gal.
And she's supposedly the gatekeeper.
She is.
But, well, let's see. Let's take a look. Here's a clip from last week, Chicago Fire.
I'm looking for Don Ramsey.
Do you have an appointment?
I don't need one. Just tell him Darren Ritter is here.
That is not how it works. Mr. Ramsey's schedule is set weeks in advance.
That's okay, Jenny. Come on in.
Oh my gosh, nice job.
Thank you.
So the show is produced by Dick Wolf,
Yes.
which is amazing because he's got 8 shows on network TV right now.
He's doing wonderful. Yeah.
That show, the actors, they bounce from show to show.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's really cool how they're all intertwined. Yeah. So Secretary Jenny, I mean, She could be in all of the episodes,
Yeah.
all of the shows.
You could be a victim on Chicago PD.
So true. But she'd have to say, stay, Secretary Jenny.
Oh, yeah. This and Dick Wolf. So he's hands-on involved in the shows.
Yeah, he sure is. Yep, he's very involved in all the shows. I didn't get to meet him yet, but you know.
So there's a possibility we might
You
see
know.
more of Secretary Jenny, or who knows what else. But that's been a big opportunity for the Chicago theater.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's been great that we have this strong network here right in the city, and it's always hiring local actors and building up their careers. And like you said, if as long as your character doesn't die, then you can be brought back and on the other shows too.
On soap operas, you can actually die and come back.
That's true. That's the show to get into right there.
So will you be putting actual shows on at JC?
Oh yes, yeah. We are planning to do a show in the spring next year, and I'm going to have student-run shows as well. So student directors, student fully produced shows, as well as our main stage shows. So we'll have a lot going on, which will be really great.
Nice. And with those 3 theaters, and I think they're in various stages of redesign.
Yes.
You'll be able to have a variety of shows.
Yes, yeah. And so a lot of my background, I do a lot of theater and film and television, commercial work, voiceover, but I also come from the background at Second City. So I love improv, I love sketch comedy, so I plan on bringing that to Jackson College as well. We'll be doing a lot of fun shows in the Black Box Theater that are also, we'll have the student produced shows, but we'll have improv and sketch comedy in there as well.
Now, are you looking for students that have had some high school theater experience, or is there any kind of prerequisite before they get in your program?
Any and all are welcome. I would love anybody and everyone to come join our tribe. That's great. You don't have to have any experience whatsoever, but absolutely anyone could come join. And if you have no experience, or if it even makes you nervous. At a previous school, I taught auditioning classes that were for students who had nerves or a little bit of stage fright. So even if that's something that people want to work on, public speaking skills, that's every job. So
Yeah, I've heard of casting calls where you show up and suddenly there's 100 other people that look like you.
Yes, I've been there many times. Yeah, you walk in the room and it's like, oh, there's 100 of me, and we're all going to read the same 3 lines.
We've got a couple of over the years we've had a handful of improv groups in Jackson, so I know there's a lot of comedy, a lot of people anxious to get involved in that way.
Yeah.
So your class people can take it as a one of.
Yes. Yep. I welcome and encourage the community to please come in and take the classes. I'll also have a lot of workshops. I'm doing a workshop this summer, and those, of course, are always open to the community as well.
Now, there's a couple of the cast members of Chicago Fire that I think one is Australian and one's British, but they sound American on the show. So when the camera's not rolling, are they talking in their accent?
Yes. It's their American accent as their character.
That's going to be hard.
Yeah, accents are definitely not my favorite thing to do.
Now, I've been in a few shows because I've had to do walk-ons or cameos,
Yeah,
and I've had to learn lines, but I can't learn lines.
I gotcha.
Do you have a secret?
I have a lot of secrets.
Okay.
It depends on, if there's a camera, you can just put your lines right next to it, have a teleprompter. That's my favorite thing to do. But there's also different apps you can use. And the apps are like recording your lines, and then you can take out your lines and you can practice while you're in the shower, getting ready, driving, that kind of thing, repetition. And then also just repeating it over and over and over and writing them out. That's another trick too.
All right, so those are some of the tricks you may learn in the brand new Jackson College Theater program. And keep tuned to Chicago Fire, because you never know if Secretary Jenny's going to pop up again. Thanks for coming in. Nice to meet you.
Absolutely. Great meeting you as well.
The theater professor at Jackson College and actor on Chicago Fire, Sarah Ann Tomczak. Up next.